What is popping, YouTube? It is Sydney Island here. That's Island with a Y, not an S. And today we are going to talk about Mercury through all 12 zodiac signs. The timestamps will be in the description box below. But before I get into it, I would like to let you all know that I do birth chart readings. So hit me up at s.island55@yahoo.com, and also follow me on Instagram at Sydney_Island, because I make astrology updates on my Instagram, and I post my art and my poetry and all my that hot, fun, artsy stuff, as well as my music. So check me out. Check me out on Instagram. I know you want to check my Instagram out now. I know you do. So go ahead and do it. Go ahead right now. All right, no. Just wait. Watch this video first and then go do it. All right, let's jump into it. So let's talk about planet Mercury and what planet Mercury is all about. Okay, so in astrology, planet Mercury is the planet of communication. It is the planet of speech. It's the planet of the way that we think. Planet Mercury is a very mental sign. Okay? It's this is right here. This is Mercury. This is your mind. Mercury is all about the mind. Because Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo. Right? And these two signs are the most thinky signs in the zodiac. These signs are prone to getting stuck in their head. I have a Venus in Gemini, so I understand. I can get freaking stuck in my head. Too cerebral sometimes, all right? I wrote down, this is the planet of communication, intellect, perception. That's what I wrote down. This is how you perceive your environment. This is how you perceive the world around you, and how you spew out of your mouth what you perceive. This is the sound of your voice. This is the way you speak. Are you a harsh talker? Do you talk with with a lot of crit in your voice, or do you speak very soft and very melodious like this? That's Mercury and Taurus. All right? This planet is, I said Mercury and Taurus, oh my gosh. I was thinking about Mercury and Taurus, and that's why I said it. I have Mercury and Taurus, I'm sorry. The narcissism popped out real quick. Okay, so this is a planet. This is a planet that rules speaking, writing, books, things like that. So if you have a Mercury in Aries, you are a very direct communicator. Okay? You communicate with a lot of impulsivity. You can be very, very aggressive and somewhat abrasive in the way that you communicate with people. I have a good friend who's a Taurus sun with the Mercury in Aries, and he is so freaking blunt that sometimes it's if you're a sensitive person, you could get your feelings hurt. But because I know him, being a Taurus myself, and him being a Taurus, I know that he means well. And a lot of a lot of people who are Aries, Aries energy people who are Aries sun, Aries Mercury, they really mean well. They're just very aggressive because they feel that aggression is the best way for them to instill a certain idea in your mind, enough for you to be a better version of yourself, when they really care about you, that is. If they don't care about you, they just say, I don't like you, your breath stinks, you're ugly, Mercury and Aries can be rude. They can be mean. They can be I don't like you, period. And ain't nothing you can do to change that. I don't like you. Stop trying to please me. I don't like you. And these people are very strong-minded. Very, very strong-minded. It's hard for you to change a Mercury and Aries mind just because you want them to. They're not going to budge. They're just as stubborn as Tauruses, okay? I honestly feel I said Mercury. I honestly feel Taurus and Aries are the most stubborn, and Aquarius. Taurus, Aquarius, and Aries, I feel are the top 3 most stubborn signs in the zodiac. And that's just my personal opinion. Other people may feel completely different. But I feel that those 3 are the top 3 most stubborn signs in the zodiac. Mercury and Aries people can be very impatient. They're when I want to do it, I want to do it. All right, let's just go. You're very, very impatient. And you hate beating around the bush, especially in communication, because Mercury is the planet of communication. And you have Aries here. So when it comes to communication, you are not going to take your time. You want people to know how you feel when you feel it, period. And some people may appreciate how straightforward you are, and other people may just be rubbed the wrong way. They may not they just don't like you because you just are too abrasive. You're the type to think for yourself. You're very innovative and very creative, and you'll do what you want to do the way that you want to do it. And you'll be the first to do certain things. You're like, I want to do it, so I'm going to do it. And it's new. Nobody in my family has ever done it. And that's why I want to do it. That's why. Mercury in Aries is like, I want to be different. I want to be the first at something. They will take those big, scary risks that other people are afraid to take. Especially when it comes to speaking their mind, because Mercury is all about the way that you speak and the way that you communicate, the way that you think. They want to think differently. They want to be different. They want to think in a way that makes them number one. Because Aries always care about being number one. They always want to be the winner. So Mercury in Aries, you want to win in your conversations. You want to win in your debates. And a lot of times you do, because you have that dominant masculine Aryan energy that helps you to win. It's hard to win in an argument against the Aries because they have so much passion, so much fire. It's hard. My mother is an Aries. When I was younger, I always felt like I can't win against this woman. Nope. I ain't even going to try no more. But then I got older and I got more ballsy and I got more in tune with my Mars and Aries. And I was like, yo, what's good? This is how I feel. And then I felt regretful. But anyways, you can be very inspiring. People are so inspired by what you say because of the way you say it. You really do care about people and you really do want to make people better. And you are the type of person that feels like, okay, I need to give them tough love. I need to give them tough love for them to be better. You're not like a Libra. Libra's like, okay, I need to like be real soft and real sweet. Okay, this is the way they're going to be better, is if I give them this love and I'll be real, you know what I'm saying? Or Pisces. They were like, yo, I just want to give you this love. I want you to be better, so I'm just going to give you this love. I'm going to be soft with you. I'm going to be easy with you. Because I don't want anybody to be hard on me. But Mercury and Aries, they want you to be hard on them, and they will be hard on you. They don't want you to sugarcoat nothing, and they're not going to sugarcoat nothing. All right? So, Mercury and Aries are very enthusiastic. They have a lot of passion, a lot of vigor when they speak. They're very excitable. And as you can tell, I have a Mars in Aries, so it's like, brrr! I have a Mercury in Taurus, though, but a Mars in Aries, and I'm just like, excitable. Mercury in Aries, people can be very decisive. They already know what they do and don't want. They can be very assertive, very spontaneous. I'm looking at my list right here. And like I said, very outspoken and very opinionated, very honest. They won't lie to you. They'll tell you exactly how they feel. And also very confident in their opinion. Okay, so let's move on to Mercury in Taurus, which is my placement. I'm a Taurus sun with the Taurus Mercury. Okay, so Tauruses are a little bit more soft-spoken compared to Mercury in Aries. Okay, Taurus Mercury people can sometimes be so soft-spoken that people think that we're weak. And the only reason why I'm yelling right now is because I'm like low-key tipsy because I've been drinking wine. And and when I'm by myself and I'm in my bubble, I just get really passionate, But when I'm around a large crowd of people, I can be shy and I shrink and I'm soft-spoken because people want me to be, because I think that people, I think people want me to be that way, but then like people don't want you to be that way, girl. You delusional. I find that Mercury and Taurus people can be very good listeners. We love to listen to people's problems, and we love to give advice. And we don't want it to be in this hostile way or in this hostile environment. We just wanted to have a calm, mature, adult conversation about whatever it is going on, and then just fix it. Very simple. We don't want to argue. We don't want to fight. But that's not to say that Mercury and Taurus people can't be a little passive-aggressive, because we can be. We can be passive-aggressive in our speech and the way that we communicate sometimes, because I've noticed that Taurus energy, we can be angry. Tauruses can be angry people. And, when you're an astrologer and you study birth charts, you will find that a lot of times your Mercury sign will match your sun sign. A lot of Capricorn sun people have a Mercury in Capricorn. A lot of Libra sun people have a Libra in, a Mercury in Libra, right? But it's not always the case. But more often than not, most people, their Mercury matches their sun. So if you have a Mercury in Taurus, you love harmony. You crave harmony. You crave harmonious, peaceful environments. As a Mercury in Taurus, you can also be meticulous. Meticulous means you can be very detail oriented. You pay attention to little things. You like to plan before you do things. You're a think before you act kind of person. You're not nearly as impulsive as a Mars and Gemini. Mars and Gemini. Or Mars and Aries. These two are like super duper impulsive. If they want to say something, they'll just freaking say it. Okay? And so you have, I said Mars, I meant Mercury. I'm all over the place. Okay? Mercury in Taurus. Slow and steady wins the race. That's Mercury in Taurus for you. Slow and steady wins the race. They want to be a little bit more slow in the way they communicate. They may be fast thinkers, because trust me, I'm a very, very fast thinker. I have Mercury in Taurus. I may have Mercury in Taurus, but I'm a very fast thinker. I'm a huge nerd, y'all. I've been reading books like crazy since day one. Ever since I tumbled out of the womb, I've been like, let me read that dang book. Give me that book, mama. Okay, I read the freaking diaper box. Okay? I'm in diapers. I want to know what's in these diapers. I'm going to read the ingredients in these diapers. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to read since day one. I wanted to retain information. I've always been a fast thinker. All right? Well, that may have something to do with, my aspects when it comes to planet Mercury. I have aspects that, are Gemini and Mercury influence that make me such a fast thinker. So keep in mind that your aspects have everything to do with it also. Just because you're Mercury in Taurus doesn't mean you're going to have a slow mentality of thinking. It doesn't mean that all the time. It also depends on your aspects. It really does. It depends on other things in your birth chart. Typically, when it comes to the first 5 signs, it's a generalization. It's not always just facts. This is not exactly how you're going to be. You have to study your birth chart. You really have to study for yourself, okay? Slow and steady wins the race, though, Mercury and Taurus. You like to take your time. I've been taking my dang time. I love it. I take my dang time when I want to do something, And people are bothered by that. People are like, why is she so slow moving? Why don't you just listen to me? Why don't you just do what I want to do right now? Nah, I don't want to. I'm a Mercury in Taurus. I think for myself. Mercury in Taurus is very independent minded. Typically in the youth of a Mercury in Taurus, we follow behind other people. And we let other people tell us what we should and shouldn't do. And then we're like, nah, I'm over that. Nope. And then we get a little older and we're like, nah. I'm about to be 25 and I'm finally at that point in my life where I'm like, nah. This don't make me happy. I'm not doing it. Nope. I don't care. Bye-bye. You take your time when making decisions. You can be very thorough in the way that you do things. When you have a project, you will take your sweet time. You have an art project, for example. You'll take your sweet time on that art project. And people may be like, hurry up, Mercury and Taurus. Hurry up. What's taking you so long? And you're like, I am Mercury and Taurus. And the things I'm doing right now, they're amazing. And just because you want it now doesn't mean you're going to get it now. Relax. Calm your today's. Calm the Mariolas, boo-boo. So Taurus was the 5 senses. So if you have a Mercury in Taurus, you do have a tendency to think and communicate with your 5 senses. And this is very true for me having a Mercury in Taurus. When I communicate with people, I look at them. I look into their eyes and I can kind of feel how their skin might feel how their hair might feel. And I want to touch them sometimes when I talk to them. It sounds a little creepy, like, don't touch me, I don't know you, want to touch me, Mercury and Taurus. But I want to touch you. I want to touch you. Okay. That's Mercury and Taurus. We're very driven by the 5 senses, okay? Taurus with the 5 senses. Taste, we love food. Touch, we want to be touched. We can be real horny. Smell, do you smell good? Do you smell like flowers or do you smell like shit? Okay. Sight, do you look good? Is my environment pretty? Sound, I love music. I'm a musician. And that's another thing. Mercury and Taurus people are amazing singers. Y'all know I sing. Y'all sing. I done post enough songs on my channel. I've been singing since I was a child. Mercury and Taurus people have amazing singing voices and amazing speaking voices. When it comes to speech, it's just so ethereal and so soft and almost angelic. When Mercury and Taurus is yelling, it's like, whoa. I hear you. I hear you. Heavy. Mercury and Taurus can be heavy in their speech. I wrote down that people listen to you due to your authoritative sound in your voice and your authoritative aura. All right? And I wrote this down because I had a friend who told me. She said the way you speak, you sound like you know what you're talking about. And I was taken aback. this was a couple years ago. I didn't really know myself that well. So when she said it, I was like, really? I thought I was just a little anxious dork. I thought I was a little anxious dork. Like, really? I speak like that? And then, like, I started watching my videos back, and I'm like, yeah, I speak like that. I speak like I'm intelligent. I speak like I know what I'm talking about. It's a certain authoritative way that I speak that I didn't know that I had until she pointed that out to me, because I honestly just didn't know. I was always nervous. Had a lot of social anxiety. And so when she said that, she was like, yo, you speak like you know what you're talking about. Like, when you talk, I want to listen to you. And I was like, for real? Okay. Oh, snap. Let me keep talking. I wrote down confident sounding voice. A lot of Mercury and Tauruses can sound like, yeah, we're just chilling. Like, we don't really battle with ourselves when it comes to how we speak. It sounds that way. But I have had issues when it comes to speech. My throat chakra being blocked because of low self-confidence. But when we are confident, you can tell. Mercury and Taurus, you take your opinions and your beliefs very, very seriously. Like, so freaking serious. I've known a lot of Taurus sons also, because I'm a Taurus sun, and I remember Kehlani, like, she's a Taurus sun. The R&B artist Kehlani, I remember her in this interview saying that she's so opinionated to the point where she's aggressive about her opinion. I remember her saying that on an interview. And I related so much being a Taurus with a Taurus Mercury. I'm like, we are so opinionated and we are so passionate about our opinions. A lot of times the way that Mercury and Taurus speak and think, it's typically security based. We crave security. And we want to think in a way that leads us to security. We want to think in a way that leads us to a lot more stability and security. We never want to be just out here being lost, just doing whatever to make money. We want to have a secure way of making money. A secure way of going about our lives. We want to secure a certain way, a certain lifestyle. That's what I'm trying to say. We want to secure a certain lifestyle. So that is Mercury and Taurus. Let's move on to Mercury and Gemini. All right, I love this placement. Probably a biased love because I have a Venus in Gemini, okay? But Gemini is at home here. Gemini is so at home here because Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo. So if you have a Gemini Mercury or Virgo Mercury, it's at home here. So if you have a Gemini Mercury, you lucky. You are so freaking lucky. I wish I had a Gemini Mercury. But I feel like I already do because I have Gemini and Mercury aspecting in certain ways in my planet that makes me feel like a Mercury and Gemini. So in certain ways I am a Mercury and Gemini, and I feel like I have a soul of a freaking Gemini. This is one of the best Mercury placements to have. Okay? Because this makes you so intelligent. This makes you so aware of your environment. You are so analytical of the things that are happening around you. You pick up on little things that other people will not pick up on. You pick it up, and you absorb it so fast. Like, Gemini energy is so fast. Mercury rules Gemini. Mercury and Gemini are so fast. They just absorb this information. They just little details. They absorb it. So you think fast. Having a Mercury and Gemini, you are a quick thinker. You have a quick wit. You have this quick, witty sense of humor. You can spew out these hilarious jokes really quickly. And people are dying on the floor laughing. Like, you are hilarious, Mercury and Gemini. You understand humor. You understand how to make people laugh. Just like that. You're hilarious. Because Gemini loves joy. Geminis love to make people laugh. I mean, let me sip some of my wine real quick. That's good. It's Merlot. You're very verbal. Very verbal. You love to talk. Very communicative. You love to talk. Everybody knows that Geminis can sometimes talk to a point where you're like, shut up! Sometimes Geminis talk too much. But Geminis, when they do speak, they can be very inspiring. Very intelligent. And very moving. Venus and Gemini, gosh, stop saying Venus and Gemini. Mercury and Gemini. I'm so narcissistic. Talking about my own placement. I know. Sydney, you have Venus and Gemini. Shut up. We know. Don't nobody care. We here for Mercury and Gemini. Damn. A Mercury and Gemini, you're very brainy. You're super smart. You're a kind of nerd brain. as fine and as cool and as smooth you may come off, you have a nerd brain. Okay? You're very witty. And you have this ability to see things from multiple perspectives. Okay? Because Gemini is a sign of the twins. You see things from opposite perspectives. Despite the kind of personality you have, you will see things from two different perspectives, honey. It can be good in the sense that you can be a very good mediator. You can see things from different perspectives, right? And this makes you very aware, very intelligent. But it can also make you very mentally chaotic and confused. And this goes for his Gemini sun. A Mars and Gemini also. Man, Mars and Gemini. Oh, Lord, man. The mind of a Mars and Gemini. Go watch my Mars and Gemini video. Go watch that. It's probably going to be somewhere in this corner right here. Okay? A Mercury in Gemini is so hungry for mental stimulation. A Mercury in Gemini, you want to learn. You are so hungry for your mind to be active and alert and awake. You're like, wake up my mind. My mind is sleeping. Wake it up for me. Mercury in Gemini, you want your mind to be awake. You want to learn as much as you can. You want to absorb and dissect as much information as you can. And then you want to teach people of the things you have just learned. Not only do you love to learn, you will study your butt off. You will research your butt off even when you don't need to. You will also teach people when you don't even need to. For free. You'll teach people for free because you love to talk. You love to teach people new things. It's part of your destiny. It's a part of your destiny. Of course, Gemini is all about variety. So you love to talk about a variety of subjects, and you love to have knowledge on a variety of subjects. Okay? You love to talk about a bunch of different things. You love to get to know people who are very different. You love the idea of learning about different cultures and different societies enough to just gain information about things that are different. You love change. You love that quick, sudden change that kind of caught you off guard. You love unpredictability. You love change. Unlike a Mercury in Taurus, who is like a little bit intimidated by change. You love change. You love that sudden, like, oh, okay, this is what I gotta do. Okay, I'm in this new environment I've never been in before. I'm around all these new people. Okay, I'll just go with it. Because you're a mutable sign, meaning that you're very adaptable to your environments. Taurus is fixed. They will resist change. They will resist. Nope. So some good careers for you, Mercury and Gemini, would be a career in education, a career in technology, a career that has something to do with the media, television, the news, social media, the arts, anything creative. Geminis can be creative geniuses, and also sales. You know, you can be a really good salesperson because you're naturally a people person. The negative side, though, you can be manipulative, and you can play mind games with people because you're all about this mind stimulation. You're like, I'm gonna play a mind game. I'm bored. I'm gonna play a mind game on you. I'm gonna trick you. All right, I'm gonna trick you right now, just so that I can be stimulated and entertained. You can be a little bit of a trickster. I wrote down trickster. Yeah, okay. And sometimes you can use your cleverness for bad on the negative side. You can either use your cleverness for good, or you can use it to do bad. You can use it to your own advantage and do things for your own gain. You can sometimes, I wrote down liar because I've known a good handful of Geminis who can be liars. I'm sorry. But Gemini energy, like, you're so quick with your speech that you just say whatever, even if it's not even the truth. And sometimes you believe your lies. Sometimes you believe that the lie you're saying is the truth. And then later on you'll be like, okay, maybe that wasn't the truth. But oh well. And then you move on to the next thing, you know. And Mercury and Gemini, you can be prone to gossip, talking about things that really have nothing to do with you. Just gossiping because you're bored. Geminis hate being bored. They need that stimulation. The petty, immature Mercury and Gemini, or Gemini Sun energy, you conjure up this drama and this gossip because you really need something. So it's best for you to have a creative outlet so that you don't get involved in negative energy like that. Okay? You can be superficial at times, so be wary of that. Okay, and I literally wrote down stirs up drama out of boredom. I wrote that down, okay? And last thing I wrote is quick to laugh, good sense of humor, which you have, Mercury and Gemini. You're hilarious. Like, you understand humor. You understand comedy. I feel like those who have Gemini Sun or Mercury and Gemini energy in general is really good for stand-up comedy. Really good. for stand-up comedy. I mean, any sign can be good at stand-up comedy, of course, but Geminis, y'all are so freaking, man, like the Geminis I've known in my life are so funny. Y'all are so funny and very childlike. So Mercury and Gemini people, you may have the mentality, although you're super wise and intelligent, you may still sometimes want to behave and think like a child, because you feel as though when you think like a child, you're free and you want to be free. All you care about is freedom. You don't want to be pinned down by anybody or anything. And I can relate having a Venus in Gemini, which is the Venus is the planet of relationships. So in relationships, I don't want to be pinned down. I want to be free. I want to be like a child. I want to roam. I want to be curious about the world and about potential love partners and things like that. Okay? So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for Mercury in Cancer, Mercury in Leo, and Mercury in Virgo, which is going to be coming out very soon. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And also check out my second channel, which is more of a beauty, diet, health, channel. It's not really astrology based. It's more like, let's get sexy, let's do our makeup, let's just party, let's just show off our fashion sense type of channel. So like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel, and also subscribe to my second channel, which is called Itty Bitty Black Lady. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Bye bye, loves.